A tremor has shaken the very foundations of the Indian judiciary. This is not a metaphorical quake, but a seismic shift triggered by an unprecedented event. A former judge, Rakesh Kumar, has dared to challenge the very apex of the justice system. He has pointed a finger at the former Chief Justice of India himself, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, accusing him of impropriety. This is unheard of. This is explosive. The Indian judiciary has always held a position of immense respect, even reverence. It is seen as the ultimate guardian of the Constitution, the protector of rights, the dispenser of justice. But this image of impeccable integrity has been shaken. The allegations leveled by Justice Kumar have sent shockwaves through the legal fraternity and beyond. The very notion of a former judge openly accusing a former Chief Justice is staggering. It raises deeply unsettling questions about the inner workings of the judiciary, a realm usually shrouded in secrecy and bound by strict protocol. Has the sanctity of the highest court in the land been compromised? Is this an isolated incident or a symptom of a deeper malaise? The allegations are not mere whispers or rumors. They are laid out in black and white in a letter written by Justice Kumar to the President of India herself. The demand is clear: a CBI inquiry into the actions of former Chief Justice Chandrachud. The gauntlet has been thrown down and the nation holds its breath waiting to see what unfolds. Justice Rakesh Kumar, once a respected member of the judiciary, is now a lone wolf, a whistleblower taking on the system he was once a part of. His accusations are not made lightly. They strike at the heart of judicial independence and integrity. He alleges that former Chief Justice Chandrachud misused his position, that his actions were driven by extraneous considerations, a phrase heavy with implication. Justice Kumar's letter is a bombshell. It is a meticulously crafted indictment detailing alleged instances of impropriety and questionable conduct. He doesn't mince words. He calls for accountability, for transparency, for an impartial investigation into the actions of the former Chief Justice. The allegations center around the handling of a specific case, the bail plea of activist Teesta Setalvad. Justice Kumar argues that the urgency with which the then Chief Justice constituted special benches, even during the court's recess, to hear Setalvad's plea raises serious concerns. He questions the motivation behind these actions, hinting at a possible agenda beyond the pursuit of justice. These are not theoretical concerns. They are real, tangible accusations with potentially far-reaching consequences. If proven true, they could irrevocably damage the reputation of the judiciary. They could erode public trust in the very institution that is supposed to be the bedrock of democracy. At the heart of this maelstrom lies the case of Teesta Setalvad, an activist known for her relentless pursuit of justice for the victims of the 2002 Gujarat riots. Her case has been mired in controversy, with allegations and counter-allegations flying thick and fast. It is a case that has polarized public opinion, with some hailing her as a champion of human rights, while others accuse her of harboring ulterior motives. Justice Kumar's allegations bring Setalvad's case into sharp focus. He questions the unusual urgency with which her bail plea was handled, suggesting that the then Chief Justice may have overstepped his bounds. The timing of the hearings, the constitution of special benches during the court's recess all point to possible irregularities. Setalvad's case is not just about one individual. It represents a larger battle between those who seek justice for the victims of communal violence and those who stand accused of perpetrating or enabling such violence. It is a case that has tested the very fabric of Indian democracy and exposed the deep divisions within society. The handling of Setalvad's case by the Supreme Court, particularly the role of the then Chief Justice, has come under intense scrutiny. Justice Kumar's allegations add another layer of complexity to this already convoluted case, raising profound questions about judicial conduct and the rule of law. Justice Kumar's bold move has opened a Pandora's box. It has exposed the fault lines within the Indian judiciary, raising uncomfortable questions about accountability and transparency. The allegations against the former Chief Justice, if proven true, could have seismic repercussions, shaking public confidence in the very institution that is meant to uphold justice. Some view Justice Kumar's actions as a long overdue reckoning, a courageous act of whistleblowing that could pave the way for greater transparency and accountability within the judiciary. They argue that sunlight is the best disinfectant and that only a thorough, impartial investigation can restore public trust in the system. Others, however, see this as a politically motivated attack, an attempt to tarnish the reputation of a former Chief Justice and undermine the judiciary as a whole. They point to the timing of the allegations, coming as they do at a time when the judiciary is already facing criticism from certain quarters, as evidence of a larger conspiracy. Whether this is a genuine attempt to cleanse the system from within or a politically charged maneuver remains to be seen. What is certain is that Justice Kumar's actions have opened a Pandora's box, the contents of which could have far-reaching consequences for the Indian judiciary and the nation as a whole.